We're Menachot Perek Chet Mishnah Zayin, 7th Mishnah, last Mishnah in the 8th chapter of Masechet Menachot. We're talking about the procurement and production of wine. So the Mishnah says, Lo yikonsinota, they wouldn't, lachnis means to put into, or, to fill the wine, the chatzavim gdolim, with big chatzav, is a stone basin or whatever. The Mishnah, the Bartanura says the Jastro says a stone pitcher, an earthen jug. Right, jug, it's kind of jug. So they would not bring the wine into this big earthen jug. Ela b'chaviyot ketonot, with smaller chavita. Chavita is like a small jug. Why? Small, because they felt that the smaller bottles were better for the taste, were better for the quality. Okay, I mean, when it's been these big barrels, it loses its taste. And they would not fill them up to the top. They want a little air at the top. The word nodev, let's look up that word. Now that means to spread, so that its perfume would spread. Okay, its smell would spread, meaning it would blossom. It would have a good air. If there was no air at the top, I mean, if they filled it up to the very top, there was to be no air for the wine to develop. And that's true, because the wine, it's a living thing. There's bacteria in it. It's producing alcohol, and it needs air in order to produce that alcohol. So therefore, the Mishnah says, when they would pour it out, eno mevi. So when they would actually pour it for use, they wouldn't bring it lo mipiha, not from the mouth of the wine, because this kemach is flour, but it was like this sediment there was this this residue that would rise to the top, and they would call it kemachim. Remember, our wine that we have is super, super, super filtered. Back then, not back then, even now, when you produce wine, there's all kinds of sediments and things that they filter out. So they didn't have the ability to filter to such a large degree. So they wouldn't bring it from the top. Not from the bottom, because they had sediment at the bottom. That wine, is grapes. It's crushed grapes. So there's always sediment at the bottom. Rather, you bring from a third, from the middle. So some say that it's from the middle of the middle third. There we mesim barza be'emsachabi. We put the beres, the spigot, in the middle of the jug. Okay. So how would he check? This is a very weird, very interesting phrase. Hagizbar Yoshev, the Gizbar, the Gabbai of the Beit Hamikdash, we said, Ba'kaneh the reed in his hands. Zarak et hagid v'hikish ba'kaneh. I'll translate it literally, and then we'll quote the Hati, because otherwise it's not the Bartanura. He would throw the gid, the sinew, v'hikish ba'kaneh, and he would bang with his reed. What in the world is going on here? Okay, he would stand with kaneh, amat amidash, aitar begila liyot biyad. He had this sort of measuring stick. Zarak et hagid v'hikish ba'kaneh. Kolomar, meaning, Kishazarak yain hagid shel shmarim. When the wine split out, the gid, the sinew of shmarim, of shmarim are sediment. Shematchilim shmarim matzeit. The Bartanura says this is a phrase. Zarak et hagid. A gid is a sinew. So when he thinks that it's a phrase that means when the shmarim, when the sediment starts to come out, he kisha gizbar b'kaneh, uses his reed and he hits it shebiyado b'dachahu, and he stops it shelo yikanes bakli sheyesh bo hayayin. So that the sediment, he put the sediment there, so that the sediment, he put the stick there, so the sediment wouldn't go into the receptacle. So that no sediment would go into the wine. And my rabbi said he banged on the reed. That was his way. He was like, boom! It was a signal to tell the guy, stop pouring. He didn't say anything. The Gemara says speech is bad for wine. So that's how he would get, boom, he would just give it like a little hit with his kaneh, with the kaneh biyado. He kish b'kaneh, would give a little bang, and that's how he would tell them, stop pouring. Rabbi Yosef says, yain she'alav bo k'machim pasul, wine that had these k'machim, this sort of sediment, this residue, the floury stuff, it's pasul. How do you know? Shneimar, as it says in Bamidbar, Tmimim yulachem uminchatam. Tmimim yulachem in these games. So if you look at Bamidbar, so it says Tmimim yulachem. Hikraftem yishter le'olah l'Hashem. Parim b'nei v'kashnayim v'ayel echad. V'shiva kvasim b'nei shana. You should bring this Tmimim yulachem, and then it should be without blemish. And then the next word uminchatam solet, but it's play on words. Tmimim yulachem uminchatam. The mincha should be tamim, should be pure, and Tmimim yulachem. And your wine offering, your drink offering should also be pure. And from this we learn that everything should be pure. Now the Bartanura says, Rabbi Yosef says, this wine that had the Kmachim is pasul, ain't halacha Rabbi Yosef Rabbi Yehuda. It's not the halacha. Remember, we learned in the Mishnah the olives that were pasul and the grain that was pasul. Im avarbi gdisham, if a person made them kadosh, makin oto makat mardut midivrem. It's asur Rabbana. The Rabbana said, don't make these things kadosh. So we'll give you malko. Okay, why? Because it's like a person who's makdish ba'amum mizbech. It's as if you are makdish an animal, you sanctified an animal that had a blemish and shouldn't be in the mizbech. You get a malkut. So you shouldn't do that. Okay, and he also says, just like they brought flour and wine and oil from known places, chosen places, they would bring the animals from known places. Elim mimoa, rams from Moab, interesting. Vasim Hebron, sheep from Hebron. Agalim Sharon, agalim from the Sharon area, and gozalot and birds. So each place was a supplier for something else, some specific thing for the Beit Hamikdash. We'll stop here, dedicate our learning. To my father, Rab Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.